Hi everyone, hope you are all doing good. In today's session, let us solve exercise first main second problem. Coming to the question, the amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. So let me draw one cylinder. We don't know what is the amount of the air present in the cylinder. Got it? So let me take that as x unit or 1 unit. Got it? Now each time that vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air present in the cylinder. Let us work on this. Let the initial amount of air present in a cylinder be 1 unit. So unit, let me take that as a volume. So let me take that as a V. Is it clear? Let the initial amount of air present in a cylinder be 1 unit. First time when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder. So when the first time when 1/4 of the air is removed from the cylinder, then the remaining air is how much, children? So 1 unit we have taken, the amount of air present in a cylinder we have taken 1 unit minus 1/4 of the air is removed from the cylinder. So it is 1/4 of the air present in the cylinder, that is 1 minus 1/4. So equal to, take LCM, children. 4 is a LCM. 1 4 is a 4, 4 1 is a 4 minus 4 1 is a 4, 1 1 is a 1. So that implies how much it is? 3/4 of that unit. Got it? So what is the remaining air present in the cylinder now? 3/4 V. Is it clear? Now second time when 1/4 of the air is removed from the cylinder, then the remaining air, please try to understand the question, children. Then the remaining air is how much? See, when now the remaining air is the cylinder is 3/4. Clear? Now 1/4 of the remaining air, 1/4 of the remaining air is removed from the remaining air. Remaining air is how much? What is the part of the part, children? It is 3/4. So 3/4 you write. 1/4 of the remaining air is removed from the remaining air, that is 3/4. So it is how much? So 3/4 minus 3 1s are 3, 4 4s are 16. So that implies how much? 4 and 16, LCM is 16, 4 4s are 16, 4 3s are 12 minus 16 1s are 16, 1 3s are 3. So what is the amount left out in the cylinder now, children? So 12 minus 3, that is 9/16 of that V, isn't it? So let me take that as V. So how much it is? What is the amount amount of air present in the cylinder when the second time when 1/4 of the air is removed from the cylinder? Now it is 9/16. So I can write it as 9, I can write it as 3, okay, and 16 I can write it as 4 whole square. This much is unit. Is it clear? Now similarly you can take a third time. So when third time when 1/4 of the air is removed from the cylinder, then the remaining air, how much, children? So what is the second time? What is the left out what is the amount of the air which is present in a cylinder? That is 9/16. So it is 1/4 of the remaining air. So remaining air is now 9/16. 1/4 of the remaining air is removed from the remaining air. What is the remaining air is ours? 9/16. So 1/4 of the remaining air is removed from remaining air. So it is 9/16. So how much it is? 9/16 minus 9/64. You take the LCM. 16 and 64 LCM is 64. 16 4s are 4 9s are 36 minus 64 1s are 1 9s are 9. So how much it is, children? 36 minus 9, it is 27/64. So this one I'll write it as 3/4 whole cube. It's clear? So 27 you can write it as 3 cube. 3 into 3 into 3. So 3 3 is a 9, 9 3 is a 27. 3 cube you can write, and 64 you can write it as 4 cube. So let me write 27/64 as 3/4 whole cube, and unit we have taken, that is V. Therefore the list of numbers we got, the list of numbers are initial amount of the air present in a cylinder, it is 1 unit. When the first time, when 1/4 of the air is removed from the cylinder, then the remaining air is how much, children? It is, we got, it is 3/4 unit. Next, when the second time, when 1/4 of the air is removed from the cylinder, then the remaining air we got, it is 3/4 whole square V, isn't it? When the second time, when 1/4 of the air is removed from the cylinder, what is the remaining air we got? It is 3/4 whole cube, isn't it? And so on. Now, these list of numbers, you have to check whether this forms an AP or not. See here, please observe here, 1 is there, 3/4. Let me write 3/4 to the power 1, 3/4 to the power 2, 3/4 to the power 3, and so on. Now this one also you can write it as 3/4 whole to the power 0, isn't it? 3/4 whole to the power 0 is 1. So this is 3/4 whole to the power 0, 3/4 whole to the power 1, 3/4 whole to the power 2, 3/4 whole to the power 3. So what is your observation, children? See here powers are keep on changing. It's clear? Powers are keep on changing. Here power 0, power 1, power 2, power 3, and so on. So such list of numbers do not form an AP, because let me explain with an example. So let us take x, x square, x cube, okay, this list of numbers. Now if I take common difference D, how will get common difference, children? So x square second term minus first term, or D equal to third term minus second term, you will get common difference. Are they equal, children? X square minus x and x cube minus x square, are they equal? No, isn't it? So x square minus x is not equal to x cube minus x square. So this list of numbers not forms an AP. So same concept here. If you take, this is A1, A2, A3, A4, and so on. Common difference is not same throughout the list of numbers. So clear? Therefore, what is your conclusion? Therefore, it is this list of numbers, it is not in AP, because, so what is the reason? So volumes are Therefore, volumes are, you will get 1 unit. It is 3 by 4 of the 3 by 4 unit. Next 3 by 4 whole square unit, 3 by 4 whole cube unit, and so on. So this situation does not form an AP. With this problem, I will wind up the session. In my next video, let us solve first main third problem. If you like our video, please press like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.